students, welcome to Accounting 1303, Introduction to Accounting 1, and this lecture is for both my sections VO1 and VO2. This is Dr. Mercado speaking, and this week we are in week number 16 of the spring 2021 semester, which is going to run from May the 3rd through May the 9th. Okay, so this is our last instructional week. Next week is finals, and we are over and done with spring 2021. Okay. Now, this particular week, we don't have any actual chapter to cover. We're going to be completing a comprehensive project dealing with payroll. I'm just going to give you an overview of the assignments that need to be completed. And like always, if you have any questions, concerns, or anything of that sort, please feel free to contact me either via Blackboard messages, email, pronto. You can call me, you can text me, whatever works for you. Okay. I want to make sure that you get all of your questions answered before the semester is over. I also want to remind all students to please log in into Blackboard, go into your grade book, and make sure that all of your grades are correct thus far, okay? Usually what happens is you all complete your final exam. The following day I calculate grades and submit them. So I don't want to submit something that's incorrect, and I personally don't know what you've completed. Only you know what you've done. So go in there, check, make sure that everything is okay, and if you find any discrepancies or any errors, contact me as soon as possible. That way I can make the corrections before I submit the final grades. Okay, so let me jump over to Blackboard. Let's go to the week number 16 folder. So in week 16 we have three things that we're going to be working on. The first thing that needs to be done is your comprehensive project dealing with payroll. Students also have an extra credit assignment. Okay, this will be your final extra credit assignment for the semester. If you are needing extra credit points, this is your final opportunity. And then I did provide you with your review for your final exam so you can begin preparing. Okay, so let's go in there. Okay, so the comprehensive project dealing with payroll, that's due on Sunday. You have the entire week to work on it. In this particular project, you're going to be preparing a payroll register for a company. Also, you're going to prepare some journal entries for the payment of the payroll. And you're going to complete the employee earnings record for a specific employee. Okay, this specific problem is going to allow you to obtain the hands-on application for computing employee wages, as well as completing a payroll register, which is very important. That's something fundamental that you need to know if you're going to be working in payroll, or at least be familiar with, because this is something that all accountants deal with normally. Okay, so it is a comprehensive project. It is long. Depending on how familiar you are with the payroll transactions, this can take you 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Okay, I don't know how long it's going to take you, but on average it takes my students about 3 to 4 hours to complete. Make sure that you allocate enough time in your week to work on it. Remember, you have 2 attempts and I keep the highest grade earned. So if you don't do very well on the first try, then use the second try. Okay. This particular week, students are also going to have an opportunity to earn 30 extra credit points. Okay, these 30 extra credit points will be added to your total points. Okay, please take advantage of this opportunity. If you know you're not doing so well, or if you don't know how you're going to be performing on your final exam, this is a great opportunity to build some cushion in there and get those extra points added to your total score. Okay. The extra credit assignment is not going to hurt you. It can only help you. Okay. So if you don't do it, or if you do it and you get 10 out of 30 points, those are 10 points you didn't have before. You can earn partial points. And like I said, completing it will not hurt you. Okay. It can only help you. Okay. And then of course, partial points can be earned. Okay. So you are going to be working on that comprehensive project. That is your priority. Let me see. That comprehensive project is worth 100 points. That is 10% of your overall grade. So it is a very important project. Okay. So after you're done with your payroll project, then you can begin preparing for your final exam. Okay. Your final exam is going to be over chapter 7, 8, and 9. 3 chapters. Okay. I've listed below the problems that you need to focus on. All of these problems have previously been covered in your homework. So if you did your homework, you should have something to study with. So the first problem is going to be similar to problem 7-8, which deals with the bank reconciliation and related journal entries. That problem is worth 40 points. The next problem deals with petty cash records and journal entries. That's problem 7-10. That's going to be worth 20 points. Problem 8-9 deals with the payroll register and payroll journal entries. That is worth 40 points. Problem 9.7 is calculating payroll taxes, expense, and the journal entries. That is worth 20 points. And then you're going to have 15 multiple choice fill in the blank questions worth 2 points each for a total of 30 points. And the total points for your final exam will be 150 points. That is 15% of your overall grade. Okay? So all of these problems have been covered in your homework previously. Please make sure that you go back and you review your homework assignments, okay? The final exam is going to be available Monday, May the 10th, 2021 from 8 in the morning through Wednesday, May the 12th, 2021 at 11 p.m. So students have 3 full days to complete the test. If you do not score a 70% or better on your first attempt, please utilize the second attempt to try to improve your overall standing in the course, okay? Please, if you don't perform well, go back, study, prepare, and then take it again, okay? So in this particular week, the course learning objective that's going to be covered is applying accounting concepts related to cash and payroll. There's 2 assignments that you're going to be able to complete. The first one is the comprehensive project. That is mandatory. That is due on Sunday, May the 9th, 2021. And then you've got an optional extra credit assignment, also in Cengage, also due on Sunday. So the extra credit assignment is optional, but the comprehensive project is required. Okay, so that we have 2 assignments to work on this week. Take advantage of those extra credit points. Give it a try. Okay, so let me jump into the comprehensive project just so you can quickly see the layout of the problem, and that way you can gauge, how much time do I need to set aside to be able to complete this project. Okay, so you have 2 takes. You can take as long as you want. You can save your work and resume later. Okay. So you are provided with instructions as well as a whole bunch of information here that you need to go over. Then when you're doing your journal entries, these are the chart of accounts that you're going to be using. Okay. This is where you're going to be completing the payroll register. Okay. You're going to complete all of this, all of the different employees calculations, the earnings, taxable earnings, deductions, all of this good stuff. Once you've got this done, then you're going to journalize. You've got your general journal right here. Okay, and then you're going to complete an employee earnings record for 1 employee. You're going to complete this section. And then this is just your federal withholding tax table so you can do your calculations. Okay, so this is how the problem is structured. It's one problem, but it has several tabs of information that need to be completed. So the instructions and the chart of accounts are just so you can know what you need to do. And then you need to complete the payroll register, the general journal, the employee earnings record, and the federal withholding. Well, the federal withholding tax tables are just for information. Okay. So you are going to have 10 check my works for this particular problem. Use them wisely. Try to get as much calculated before you check your work. That way you know what's correct and what's not correct. Okay, and this is what you're going to be doing. Let me go back over here. And then you've got your extra credit assignment. There are 4 problems in your extra credit assignment. And then those 4 problems are worth 30 points. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing on week number 16. Please, if you are reviewing for your test and you have any questions on any of those problems, please let me know. I will not be answering any content related questions once the exam becomes available. Okay, so if you have questions about the homework problems or anything of that nature, please get with me immediately so we can clarify any questions, concerns you may have. You can continue preparing for your upcoming test. Okay, so please mark your calendars. That way you know what needs to get done each week, especially because we are fastly approaching finals week. So make sure that you stay organized and that you know exactly what needs to be completed each of those days. Okay, so that is basically it for my week number 16 lecture. I just wanted to give you a brief overview of the assignment that needs to be completed. The review has been made available to you as well, and all of the resources that you have. If you have questions, concerns, don't hesitate to contact me. And that is basically it. I hope you all have a fabulous week, that you start prepping, studying, doing what you need to do so you can be ready for your final exam. Okay? So have a wonderful week, and until next time, thank you.